Hey everyone, welcome back to the final episode of Movie Snobs for this semester. My name is Matt Reed, and before we start, I'd like to thank you all for watching me throughout my very first segment here at ZTV. I hope you've had as much fun as I have and enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And now, without further ado, on with the show. The movie that I'll be reviewing today is Ralph Breaks the Internet, or Wreck-It Ralph 2, and hopefully I don't wreck this one. It's still in theaters as I stand in front of this camera here today, but maybe not as you are watching this now. This movie was an absolute joy, and though my review just skims the surface, I hope it provides you with some information. I'm first going to talk about the plot, as the movie opens 6 years after the events of the original, an interesting yet satisfying choice, as it has been 6 years since the first movie came out, suggesting that this all took place in real time. When a part in our protagonist's game breaks, Ralph and Vanellope must travel into the newly plugged-in Wi-Fi router in the arcade and make their way through the vast expanse that is the internet. It's a huge world for our two heroes, and they are sure to get into all sorts of trouble when they arrive on the net. The thing that I want to mention about this plot is how well it flowed through the entirety of its runtime. There was never a hint of a hang-up, even when I was watching it for a third or fourth time, specifically looking for one. No drawn-out moments, no hiccups, perfect act cohesion. Even the ending had me surprised, just like the first one. For me, it was unpredictable. Wreck-It Ralph took us by storm in its original movie release in 2012, as I don't think anyone expected just how much of a hit it would be at the time. The world these two live in is an old-school arcade, a vast experience packed with video game characters galore. This chapter in the saga is no exception. There are hundreds, if not thousands of references packed into this picture. They go into the internet for Pete's sake, and they see a large amount of it as they travel past the internet website titans such as Google, eBay, and even Wikipedia, to name a few. I could talk for hours about all the things that fly by in the short scenes of travel within the confines of the World Wide Web. The animators went into painstaking detail in the scenery, and their hard work shows. There's humor in this movie as well, obviously, but it's some of the most well-timed humor I've ever seen in an animated movie, especially a Disney movie, and that's saying something. While I don't have to mention the comedic timing of returning characters like John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman, the new members of the ensemble prove that they belong in this movie as well. Actors like Gal Gadot, Taraji P. Henderson, and Bill Hader shine in their new roles. Now, admittedly, we were the oldest people in the theater watching this, but that didn't stop us from downright exploding with laughter during some of the humor in this movie, as I know that was intended to be the case. Now, at this point in time, all I want to do is talk about some of my absolute favorite scenes in the movie. But I don't want to spoil anything. I will mention that Princess Vanellope meets the other Disney princesses and takes her place amongst them in all their musical glory and background stories, although non-conventional to say the least. Last but not least, I want to talk about some of the visuals in this movie. The first Wreck-It Ralph was loaded with visual glee, from the Fix-It Felix Jr. game itself to the vast world of the Candyland racing game. The colors were bountiful. I didn't know how it was possible, but Ralph Breaks the Internet blows this movie out of the water. The internet scenes give you a sense of endlessness as they travel through the vast expanse of the web. There are thousands of buildings, each with its own unique design and color scheme as to represent a different company or website. It would have made me so happy if I was able to pause it and sift through all the details, hidden Easter eggs, and other cool things that I missed in my previous watch-throughs. Well, I hope that I've done this wonderful movie justice. All I want to do is talk to someone about this movie. It was hands down one of the best movies that I've seen this year, and all I want to convey is that this movie is not only for kids, but adults alike. I highly recommend this flick to anyone who enjoys Disney animated movies and wants a fun adventure for the whole family, or just you and some friends. Now that I'm at the end of my review, let me just take a quick second to think about what I can find wrong with this movie. you know what? I can't find a single thing wrong with this movie, so I'm gonna have to go and give it 10 out of 10, a perfect score. If you have any questions, thoughts, or differing opinions, feel free to let me know by tweeting me at ZTVGoofingOff using the hashtag Movie Snobs. Once again, thank you for tuning into the show. My name is Matt Reed, and I'll see you next time.